This YCN segment is brought to you by Harris Family Furniture in Plymouth, Laconia, and Chichester.
Welcome back. Final segment here on YCN Sports Talk. Jeremy Stout, Rob Taylor, and before we get to our picks and some football, go to the Celtics winning last night against the Pistons. That's a couple wins over the Pistons. They got a game against Milwaukee at home on Thursday, and then they go on the road for 5 straight. Are you worried about this team at all with a, I don't want to say a slow start, but you know, there's some things that are going on. It looks to be fine, but where do you go for this team?
I think they've certainly got to kick some rust off themselves a little bit. I think that's shown up, especially in their defense. They're playing lights out defense, but you can see just in terms of the handoffs on defensive coverage and plays that they still got some work to do in terms of getting all the assignments right. That's a thing that just really needs to happen night in and night out, that they'll get much more comfortable. I mean, you think about it's a different team than it was last year because we got some guys back, and it's obviously it's an adjustment.
Right, and Brad Stevens will make those adjustments. It's one of those things where you don't have to worry about it. It's not like it's the Houston Rockets who are 1-5 and you need to start panicking. But it's a team that they definitely need to make some improvements, and they probably will. Like I said, still early in the season, going on the road for 5 straight after Thursday night. We transition quickly to some football, local football. Dartmouth Big Green traveling down to New Jersey to face off against Princeton. Both undefeated, both ranked in the top 20 in the FCS poll. What do you see for that game? It's a big matchup. Basically, the winner is probably going to win the Ivy League.
Absolutely. This is pretty much, for all intents and purposes, for the big title. And it's funny because they're teams that I think nobody really predicted to be here at this point. But certainly really compelling game, I think. I'll probably be listening in on the radio and following it this weekend. But Dartmouth's having a great year.
Yes.
They were only picked to be better than maybe Cornell this year.
Right. They're usually picked to the bottom, and then obviously a big win over Harvard last week. First time in, 15 years overall winning, and first time in 25 years winning at home.
Yes.
So a big win for them at home. You can watch that game on Saturday on NBC Sports Boston, and then you can listen also on our local ESPN radio. I know Brett Franklin will be on the call for that game. So that's Saturday at 1 p.m., a battle of undefeated teams.
It's time for the Salt Hill Pub Picks of the Week. Salt Hill Pub, honest food, perfect pints, live music, now here to serve you in 5 locations.
All right, here we are with our Salt Hill Pub Picks of the Week. And before we get to the picks, just an update on the standings. I went 3-2 last week, and I sit at 27, 12-1 overall. So, Rob, you guys have some work to do. The guest, though, Brett Franklin, went 4-1 last week. So bringing them back to 21, 18-1. And Alex, our producer, 1-4 last week. He had a bad week. He's 26, 13-1. Pretty close right behind me. So you got your chance now to pull a little bit closer. We'll start with that college game, Ivy League battle, Dartmouth versus Princeton. I'm
going I'm total homer here, and a big Buddy Stevens fan, so I'm taking Dartmouth to win that one. Fingers crossed on that one.
Yeah, I mean, they've had a great season. Obviously, it's going to be a tough game, but I agree with you. I take the Big Green as well. They get that one done. Now we go to the NFL. Vikings and Lions. Can the Vikings rebound? Actually, the Lions, both of these teams coming off loss. Who gets the win here?
Let's see. This one's pretty easy for me. I'm going Vikings on this one. I think they've got a little bit more in the tank. Lions seem to have stumbled a little bit lately, so see what happens.
I agree with you there. I take the Vikings. They get that win as well, and they bounce back. Over to the AFC, a big battle. Steelers-Ravens. Always a good matchup there. Who gets the win on this one?
Even though they don't have their guy, the guy that's been holding out and has cost himself millions and millions of dollars, I'm a Steelers guy. I'm buying on the Steelers.
All right, I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to take the Ravens there. I think it's just because it's a home game, basically. Ben Roethlisberger struggles a little bit on the road, so I take Baltimore to get the win there. Rams and Saints. Probably the best team in football, the Rams, against the Saints. Really good at home. Who wins that one?
Yeah, this is probably, as we were talking about a little bit earlier in the show, this is probably the best game, the premier game of the week. 2 really awesome teams. The Rams are going into New Orleans to try to win there, which is very difficult. Saints have won, I think, 6 in a row there, and they're awesome. But I'm just going with a hunch here that they've got it.
All right. Well, I mean, they're a really hot team. Obviously getting the win last week against Green Bay. So we'll see if they can keep it going. But I disagree with you there. I take the Saints, although it will be off a semi-short week. They played on Sunday Night Football, so they don't have full rest. But I take the Saints at home there. And then the matchup we've all been waiting for, Sunday Night Football, Packers, Patriots. Patriots at home, they're favored, but that doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Who you got?
It's one of those frustrating things, though, to have that night game. I'd much rather watch the 1 o'clock game. it's going to be while we're falling asleep, but I'm going Patriots on that one. I never pick against Tom Brady.
And you can't, because they're at home, and I really do think that Packers defense is going to struggle. Could be a shootout, but the Patriots get the win. So there are the picks. You can always check out the website, ycnnow.com, for updated standings. Rob, thanks for joining us.
Great to be here.
Thanks for watching. Check us out next time, every weekday, at Wednesday at 6:30. Thanks for watching.